If you're watching this video right now, then you've played Pacman. I'm Christian, and I'm here to tell you that I've converted this sensational arcade game into something much more interactive and terrifying. Let's get into it. The best way to describe my game is a competitive horror Pacman game in virtual reality. The goal is to survive as long as possible while collecting more points than your opponent. So first of all, like many of you, I hate losing. It's no fun to be the loser, especially when you're playing a baby arcade game. So I decided to get back at the game by making my interpretation much more dangerous. There are two things the player has to look out for: fire pits and these uncanny yellow balls, both of which are capable of killing the player and removing half their points. The fire pits are a static danger that hurt the player when they come in contact with it, slowly eating away at their health. To avoid becoming a barbecue, I granted the player the ability to climb using their virtual reality hands. Slap your hand against one of these climbable rocks and you can safely traverse over the flames. The second and most intimidating danger is the very spooky yellow ball I named Monster. Monster is actually an artificial intelligence who thinks and acts independently. Monster loves to roam the halls of this maze, but he loves to attack the player most of all. It's the monster's goal to kill any player it sees, so it will chase on sight until it has lost track of the player in the maze. What you're about to see is a simple representation of Monster AI's behavior tree, which dictates his behavior. First, Monster AI is going to look for a victim. When he cannot find a victim, he's going to generate 100 different random locations, choose one, and travel to it. While he's traveling to it, he's going to look for victims along the way. When he finally finds a victim, he's going to determine their location and chase them. Two things can happen from this point. He's either going to reach them and kill them, or he might lose sight of them, in which case he's going to continue looking for new victims and generate random locations to move to. These dangers are fantastic for challenging the player, but no one does it better than Shooter Bad Guy Actor. Shooter Bad Guy Actor is the second and completely unique artificial intelligence that you see here. His goal is the exact same as the player's: to collect as many points as possible while avoiding dangers. If Shooter Bad Guy Actor has more points than you at the end of the round, you lose. And this is what makes my game competitive. This is not Shooter Bad Guy Actor's behavior tree, but this does shine light into his behavior and thinking. I've given him patrol points on which he must iterate through and go to the next. He has to follow these points and repeat, but how he gets there is entirely up to his decision, and he calculates which route to take based on the coins and safety. So if he sees a monster, he will take a different route in order to get to his next patrol point all by himself. So it's worth mentioning that not only can my game be played in VR, but I have made another character that can be played with keyboard and mouse, and it can do everything that the VR player can, including climbing. So as long as we put our hand on the wall here and we flick up, we can throw our character over the wall, just like we can in VR. Everything is the same as if in VR, it's just ported to the desktop, so more people can play, even if they don't have VR. This is a way to outstretch the game so more people can play. It's great. So this has been a quick look at my game. If you have any questions, I've done my best to anticipate them and make 3 short videos out of it. There's one for the user interface, rock climbing, and my personal favorite, the 3D minimap. I highly recommend you go check these out, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next competition.